Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me there at the jail?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Judge Christy Ruppe. You are all here this morning for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause only means that it's more likely than not that you committed the crime on which you've been arrested for. As you appear before me this morning, you are considered not guilty of what you've been charged with, and that status will remain with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by the state attorney's office if they prove the case against you beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. In all likelihood, you are arrested on a new charge or a warrant. Either way, you are given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of pre-trial release which will be imposed upon you. I will also determine this morning whether you would like to hire a private attorney, whether you'll be representing yourself, or whether you would like the assistance of the Public Defender's Office. You are entitled to have an attorney represent you at each stage of these proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, I will appoint one for you this morning. You are entitled to make a phone call to let friends, family, or your counsel know where you are. If you haven't had the opportunity to make that phone call yet, please let me know. I'll make sure you get that phone call today. Finally, and most importantly, you have the right to remain silent, and I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be held against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath.
Raise your right hand.
You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony before the court this morning will be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
Go ahead and put your hands down. As I call your name, please come forward to the podium. Zabria Clayton. Good morning, Ms. Clayton. Can I have your date of birth?
7/14/97.
Okay. You were here this morning. Looks like you were placed on probation for a possession of marijuana charge, and you violated that probation. And you didn't appear in court. So there was a warrant for your arrest for not appearing on that, and there's no bond amount on that right now. The offer from probation and the state attorney's office is 60 days if you wanted to resolve your case today. Do you want to resolve your case today for 60 days in jail? I'll give you credit for the 2 days that you have in.
So I would have to do 60 days?
If you wanted to take care of your case today, I would sentence you to 60 days in the Hernando County Jail. I'd give you credit for the 2 days that you have in. If you do not want to take care of your case today, I will appoint you a public defender, and we'll see you back to court on May 2nd. Yes, that's a Hitzman deed.
That's the only options I have?
Those are the only options you have here this morning. Yes, ma'am.
Can I come back May the 2nd?
Okay, I'll appoint the public defender's office for you. We're going to keep the bond at 0, and we'll see you back to court in front of Judge Hitzman on May 2nd, okay?
All right.
All right. Deborah Schurter? A little bit? Okay, we'll give it a shot. Ms. Schurter, can I have your date of birth?
Yes, it's 4/11/1953.
Okay, ma'am. You are here this morning for domestic battery. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Did you want me to appoint the public defender's office to represent you?
I'm going to have a private attorney.
Okay. Do you know who you're going to hire?
I'm going to check on Hyslop. I don't know,
Okay.
depending upon what his schedule is and whether
Okay.
he can take the case.
Okay. State, do we have a prior record?
No, Your Honor, this is all I'm showing.
Okay.
Excuse me?
All right. Ms. Schurter, I have an address for you on Rio Circle in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, that is correct.
How long have you lived there?
Since 2006.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Yes, I do.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm an HR recruiter. I've never been in trouble before.
Okay.
I was wondering about...
All right, I'm going to set your bond at $100. I'm going to order that you have no contact with Michael Miller. Do not contact him whatsoever. Do not call, do not write, do not email, do not have anyone else call, write, or email. If you see him out somewhere, you should turn around and go the other way. If he calls you, you should hang up the phone. I'm going to order that you have no contact with him whatsoever. If you do have any contact with Mr. Miller while this case is pending, then you can be arrested on another crime, another charge, and held without bond until you resolve your cases. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm going to hold you until 4
Am I on
o'clock.
reconnaissance?
I'm sorry?
Says, can I be released on my own request?
Okay,
I've never been in trouble
All right,
before.
you didn't hear me. I'm saying you're bond at $100. I cannot ROR or release on recognizance on a domestic battery. The statute does not allow me to do that. I do need to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case Mr. Miller wants to file an injunction against you. If he does file an injunction against you, you need to read it very carefully, to be very specific as to how many feet you need to stay away from him, his home, his vehicle, or anywhere else where he may frequent, okay? We're going to see you back to court on May 11th at 9 a.m. Make sure your attorney knows what your court date is, okay?
Where is the location? Here?
It's at the Hernando County Courthouse. You'll get paperwork there before you leave jail. Tiffany Wade.
Yeah.
Miss Wade, can I have your date of birth?
5/27/88.
Okay, you were here also this morning for a domestic battery. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office, or you're going to hire private counsel?
Public defender.
I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. State?
Not showing any history, Your Honor.
Okay, I have an address to be on Chalmers Street in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
About a year and a half.
Do you have a job?
Yes, I work at Possum in Odessa.
Okay, what kind of work is that?
Picking and packing.
Okay. Oh, you're from Wisconsin, so that's not good. All right. What we're going to do is I'm going to set your bond at $100. I'm going to hold you until 4 o'clock today, and I'm going to order that you have no contact with Cody Vance. Do not have any contact with him whatsoever. Do not call, do not write, do not email, do not have anyone else call, write, or email. If he calls you, you should hang up the phone. If you see him out somewhere, you should turn around and go the other way. If you have any contact with Mr. Vance while this case is pending, you could be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
Excuse, is there any way I could get out any earlier so I can make it to work today?
No, the statute does not allow me to do that. I need to hold you until 4 o'clock today on a domestic battery.
All right.
So we're going to see you back to court on May 11th at 9 o'clock, okay?
Yep.
Stanford Barber.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Farber, can I have your date of birth?
November 2nd, 1953.
Okay. Mr. Farber, you are here today for a domestic battery as well. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Did you want to represent yourself? Do you want to hire somebody, or do you want the public defender's office?
Public defender, please.
Okay.
No history, Your Honor.
Okay. I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Mr. Farber, I have an address for you on Price Street in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
That's correct.
How long have you lived there?
1 year.
Do you have a job?
I just recently retired.
Okay. All right, I'm going to set your bond at $100. We're going to see you back to court on May 11th at 9 a.m. I need to hold you until 4 o'clock today, though, in case Ms. Farber wants to file an injunction against you. If she does file that injunction against you, I want to read it very carefully to be very specific as to how many feet you need to stay away from her home, her vehicle, or anywhere else where she may frequent. I'm going to order that you have no contact with her whatsoever. Do not call, do not write, do not email. If you see her out somewhere, you need to turn around and go the other way. And if she calls you, you should hang up the phone. If you do have any contact with Ms. Farber while this case is pending, you could be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand all of that?
Yes, I do.
All right, we'll see you back to court May 11th, okay?
Thank you.
Luciano Lopez Coronado. That's Italian.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I have your date of birth?
February 10, 84.
Okay, February 10th, 1984?
Yeah.
Okay. You are here today for a DUI. I did find probable cause, so low, 0.5 I think it was.
Yes,
0.05, right? No, 0.048. Do you have any other priors that you need that?
I'm not seeing any, Your Honor,
Okay.
so I'm only seeing this.
Mr. Coronado, where do you live?
In Brooksville. 626 South Broad Street, lot number 8.
Gotcha. How long have you lived there?
3 years.
Alrighty. Do you have a job?
Yeah.
What are you doing for work?
Concrete.
Concrete? Okay. Okay, it looks like you have an ice hold on you. Did you know about that?
I don't understand.
Okay.
Morning.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and set your bond at $500, okay?
Okay.
Is there any way we can make sure now that the TRs are going to track with this? I'm just thinking with the ice hold and everything, I don't want everything to fall through the cracks. So why don't we go ahead and track them with this? Do you want me to appoint an attorney to represent you on this?
Yeah.
Okay, I will appoint the public defender's office. And we'll see you back to court on May 11th at 9 a.m., okay?
Okay.
Make sure you get in touch with your attorney, all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Was that $500 each?
Hmm? Yeah, yes, I'm sorry. Let me look again. Okay, because we have the no valid deal. So, can't tell which one count one is. Okay, count one, it looks like it's the DUI. So count one's going to be $500, and then count two will do $100. That's the no valid deal.
500 on the DUI.
500 on the DUI, 100 on the no valid deal.
Yeah, I'm
What are
showing
they
them
payments?
switched on.
Okay, we'll see you back to court May 11th, okay?
Okay.
All right. Is that everyone at the jail?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have a good day.